Hello? Hello? Can you guys hear me now? I can see you, Kirk. Can you see me? Oh, I should make that a fucking GIF. Okay, good. Alright, so easy fix. Windows just fucked up some of my settings. Yeah, there was a Windows update that went through on my computer yesterday morning, and you know how Windows updates are. They're always horrific. And my computer's been running like a fucking potato ever since that update, which has been entirely frustrating. So, anywho, we made it to Eve, as you can see here with our little friendo here. I used my beautiful Xenon engine boosters to circularize my orbit a little bit. It actually wasn't that bad. Not as bad as I thought. It's got a Game of Thrones ad. Oh, that's unfortunate. We've got our Eve 1 ScanSat/ComSat in place, which we are going to need to move into a polar orbit at some point. But it's got plenty of fuel left in it. We've got this. We've still got our upper stage attached, and then there's still a nuclear engine here with 2200 delta V on it. So our little ScanSat/ComSat is good to go at Eve here. I don't want it. Nobody wants anything to do with Game of Thrones anymore. And then if I can get it... Oh, I don't know if I can even get it. Its orbit's so low, I can't even grab it. Hang on. We gotta go back to the tracking station. And for those of you who are wondering, because I've had a fair few people asking, yes, we're gonna get slapped by a hurricane. No, I don't know exactly when. And yes, I am prepared for it. It's gonna be Penelope 1 probe. It's so close to Gilly that I can't even see it from out there. Inspired by your nuclear ion drive, I want to see how much delta V I could get out of a similar drive section with some of the mods you have on. I'm probably gonna end up playing this game again with mods on. Oh yeah, here we go. And this was our Gilly lander, which we blipped down to Gilly, which was a lot of fun. And then we blooped back up into orbit, and we've still got 471 delta V on it to see if we cannot get it back to the Penelope spacecraft, which should be pretty simple because it's going to cost basically nothing to get it out of the sphere of influence of Gilly, and then see. Well, I guess we'll have to see how much it'll take to get us back to Who's-Its. I got to get ready for KSP2 and all that. Yeah. Well, what I really want to do is because one of the things that have been a hallmark of my missions is the massive length of them. Some of, like, those guys on the space stations up there for decades. Some of these missions where they're going out to Duna and Gilly, like these guys on the Penelope spacecraft have been up there for like 12 years. I definitely want to add on some of the realism mods and some of the mods that add on like life support, so they actually have to worry about it. Burn time of 45 hours. 14 modded ion engines. I managed to get 113,000 delta V. Burn time is 45 hours. Yeah, that's not exactly practical, though. Not exactly practical. So I think what we're just going to do is get this thing out of the sphere of influence of Gilly here. And just so we can kind of see what we're going to be working with. Hey, Falco!
Glorious whore queen of Poland. Woo.
The glorious whore queen of Poland. Right now, I'm currently the whore queen of Italy. Yeah, doing a Roman restoration in CK2. Set up an anti-pope, had sex with the anti-pope, fathered a child by the anti-pope, fought 2 wars defending the anti-pope, and then he died. It's a bit of a shame. Yeah, so now that we're out this way, we can actually get a good estimate of what trying to get ourselves back to the Penelope spacecraft is going to cost us here. So, normalizing the planes. Yeah, if we just normalizing the orbital planes is going to cost a lot. So it'll probably be easier would be to see if we can't get planet so we can get an intercept at one of those points where the planes meet, and then just do a retro burn. You found the most KSP rocket in real life. Oh, yeah, go ahead and share. Uh-huh. So yeah, let's get to yeah, this might be a little bit difficult. It's gonna cost a lot of delta V. Like just to bring this orbital this orbit in is gonna cost about half of what I got. About half. The Ares 1 rocket. All right, let's Google Ares 1. Yeah, I get what you're what you're saying. Is that a solid rocket booster on the bottom, like in like a Kerbal style bottom? It looks like it to me. Interesting. Inclination where we're going as slow as possible, i.e. on the other side of the orbit. Would that be cheaper to try to fix it over? Well, it was about 240 to try to fix it over here. Oh yeah, it's way cheaper to do it over here. That would actually make things a lot simpler. Fix our inclination on this end, because that's only 70. And that'll match us up with the Penelope spacecraft easy. It's a space shuttle solid rocket booster with an engine from the Saturn V second stages. Yeah, that sounds pretty Kerbal-y. Let's go ahead and try this. Yeah, let's do this. Warp to next maneuver. This thing is so tiny. Considering these were basically designed as one-time use, and and any future uses were basically like icing on the cake kind of situation, I'm perfectly okay with the fact that this might not make it back to Penelope. It's gonna take we're so low at Gilly, it's gonna take us a little while to zip away from her. Ah, and there she blows. That's a good view right there. You can't move a moon, can you? You can move asteroids in this game. You can't move a moon, right? All right, we're starting to warp. We're starting to warp ahead now. Getting away from Gilly. All right, bye. Oh, way out there. And we can always, if we get close, we can always maneuver the Penelope spacecraft to pick up the, this guy too.
Are you not entertained?
The Grand Prussian. Delightful name. Welcome. All right, so let's see what we can't do about, it's only a 4-second burn on this. I'm gonna have to, because these use tiny little engines on them. And for some reason, the smaller an engine is, the louder it is in this game. Moving moons is possible. You need fuel tanks kilometers in size to deorbit a move, even Gilly. Well, that's the thing, is if the moon had ore on it, the size of all you would need is a fuel processing facility that can keep up with or that can at least partially keep up with the fuel consumption. So a large fuel processing facility and miners and storage tanks, and then a bunch of engines, and then it would produce the fuel of its own demise. There we go. Choose the form of your destructor. Ah, that's pretty close. All right, so let's add on a maneuver here, and what I'll do is I will lower our. This is kind of a crazy. These are crazy orbits because one was at Gilly and one wasn't. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Shit. Whoa, there's actually. Holy crap! Holy hell! Hang on. It's actually a close intercept in there somewhere on like our first diddle. Like, on like the second time or the second pass, it's actually pretty close over here. I was like, I'm gonna have to fuck around with this so much. Beep. 39 kilometers at, 343 meters per second, though. What do we got left in us? 392. The moons are not movable objects in the game. Well, something to look forward to in KSP2. I mean, it would be better if, you know, that was a little bit less Delta V. I wonder if we can get it. No, that's actually, that's like right on where the orbits intersect. I think that's pretty much as good as we're going to get it. And we do technically have enough Delta V on this bad boy to arrest us. The Ares one would have cost 1.4 billion per launch. That's about a few. That is about a few. Although, I mean, I think I remember someone hearing before that, like, the space shuttle, which was supposed to be like a cheap alternative to traditional rockets, turned out to be the most expensive launch vehicle ever, like, practically used. I think we're gonna go with this. Right over here on one orbit. I mean, I might be able to finagle the, well, I mean, is this, what is this maneuver? This is 45 Delta V to bring that in. That's not much. This is gonna leave us really close. If I could finagle this just a little bit closer, that'd be amazing. Because there's gonna be needs for very... Oh, no. Can't really zoom in close enough to see where the discrepancy is. I'll just have to test it out. All right, let's go ahead and pin that. We got time till we got time to finagle around. Let's see. So what I need to do is try to get these numbers better. Thank God for SpaceX, right? Oh, I know, right? Right? Well, that's way worse. Better. All right, so a little bit of shift. Way worse. Way worse. Slightly worse. Slightly better. So there's a slight incline. It's that, okay, so it looks like most of that, a lot of that may have been that 0.2 degrees in inclination difference. Because it was, we were at 39 kilometers distance. Now we're down to 17, 15, 13, 12. All right, we got it down to a distance of 12 kilometers distance. We're gonna use, oh yeah, this is great. Background stat, oh yeah, hang on, that's my microphone, I'll fix it. Working on a new microphone fund right now because this one is getting a little old and janky. And I'm just testing to see if I can get this a little bit closer. What I'm worried about is that any smaller incremental changes to try to get it closer are going to be really hard to hit. But we could, yeah, like drop these down even more. Oh yeah, well, I got a little closer there. Whoa, whoa. Okay, these incremental 0.01 meters per second different changes have got us down to 1.4 kilometers. I don't know if I'm gonna get any closer than that on this burn. Oh, 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 oh. Although that means I have to get this burn fucking perfect. Which, I mean, manually doing this with this in charge is not gonna happen. 0.1 kilometers distance. Hey, Mango. Although, I mean, I gotta say, that's probably the closest on just like a crazy intercept attempt That's definitely the closest I think I've ever gotten it. 0.1. So we're gonna be somewhere around 100 meters away from this thing. You know, moving like a bullet. But what are you gonna do? I gotta try. Warp to next maneuver, and I don't have maneuver stability assist on this bad boy because it's a smaller probe. So I'm gonna have to, yeah, 100% manual. Although it looks like it's not completely retrograde. Is it? It doesn't look like it's completely retrograde. It looks like it's mostly retrograde though. Maybe we'll just leave it on retrograde. With a relative speed of 343. Yep. I'll have, theoretically, enough speed to stop. Relatively. In theory. Oh, this bird makes me fucking nervous. Because there's no RCS on this thing to kind of tweak, so it's only, ooh. Oh, spectacles, testicles, wallet, and watch. This is not a critical mission component in any way. It's just a fun component. I'm not going to get 100 meters away from this. It's closer before the second blip. All right, how close did we actually get? Not anywhere near that. 700. What if just another tiny blip? All right, let's... Woo! Oh my god. I think the rest of it's probably on the normal here. Nope, other way. I don't know if you guys can hear me like smashing the keys to try to get the smallest amounts of thrust possible. $23, $22, $21, $20. Okay, not getting any closer than that on this. All right, and then there was a tiny bit of radial that would have helped on this too. Nope, other way. Hi, Penelope. 6 kilometers. 3 kilometers. Penny, do you want to say hi? Come on up. Yeah, pooch boys. And we gotta scrooch back so people can see you. Penny always likes to say hi at the top of a stream and then in the middle of a stream. Yeah. You scritch the butt, she gets all happy. She loves a good butt scritchel. Yeah, good girl. Good girl, Penny. Should probably pause the game. Such a good girl. Such a good girl. 90 pounds of lap pooch. Penny's prepared for a hurricane. Aren't you, pooch? We got a fresh bag of kibble. Not actually kibble. We get better food for her than that. Yes. And we got toys and treats. Yeah, we're gonna have plenty of water. Yes, we're gonna be prepared.
Or we talk about the storm.
Yes, we're gonna be Penny prepared for the storm.
Yes. Well,
Hi, Wiggles.
Penny is gonna have plenty of water and food and toys and tweets. She's gonna be fine. Yeah. You're gonna be perfectly fine. Yeah. Yeah.
Damn it. I keep getting closer and then a little further out. 2.2, that's as close. All right, that's still pretty good. That's still pretty good. I think the last little bit might just be a little bit of retrograde. Nope. Oh, now I done fucked it. Oh! Oh my god! Holy fuck, guys. Okay, so the goal was 100 meters. We're at 300 meters. That's still fucking close. All right, now we have to make sure we have at least 342 meters per second in delta V. 343! Oh my god, that's amazing. Oh my god, that is amazing. Nailed it. Wow, that's 343 delta V left in the tanks. Relative speed of 342 meters per second. I'm thrilled with that. All right, so let's warp on over. Holy shit. And then we just have to use the, we have a little coupler section that has the RCS thrusters on it that I've designed that detaches from the main station, grabs the probe, and then brings the probe back to the station, the ship. So it doesn't matter that we're not going to have enough to actually finish the docking maneuver. It was never designed to dock by itself. That is just amazing. Oh yeah, look. They see right there. That's where that velocity that huge velocity differential is. And rock bar.
Well,
hey,
my time has come.
Ooh, 12 months in a row. Kudos on the year. We're actually going to be able to get within range of a visual range of this thing. So that's us. That is Penelope. Yeah, let's warp in a little closer too. I can't believe we got that close. Definitely could have done it with less fuel if we had done a couple more adjustments, but you guys know me, I'm lazy. Basically, we're going to be retrograde to target. This is going to be a beautiful... Thankfully, we can set it to retrograde to target and be right on at no problem. And these are relatively powerful engines given the size of the ship, so we're not going to have to, like, pre-burn very much. All right, how close are we now? Distance... 100,000. Is that what that says? Yeah. Still 100 kilometers away. $60. Let's get in real close here. And what I might just end up refueling this thing and sending it down to Gilly for funsies. All right, we're definitely approaching quickly now. 20,000 meters. What we'll do is we'll switch to we'll switch out of the plotting view here once we're within 2,000, so we'd actually see it. Hey, Speary. We're in Moscow by now. If Moscow is on Gilly or Eve, then yeah, we're good. 13,000. We're going to be going really fast past this thing, but all we got to do is jam the engines on full and we'll stop. $7,000, $6,000, $5,000, $4,000. I can't believe we're actually going to get within 300 meters. 2,000. All right. There she blows. Engines. Oh shit! We're a longer burn than I thought, but still not too bad. Shit, that is a longer burn than I anticipated. We're gonna have to move Penelope a little bit to fix this. Oh, it's still 2.4. Not too bad. Not too bad. That was the engines kicking out. But that's okay. It was I should have started a little sooner. But that's still not too bad. Okay. Now what we'll do is we'll just switch to Penelope. We'll just close the distance from her end. Did I see the new model for the Aduna and Moon that's coming with the next patch? No, I did not. I didn't even know there was a new patch coming. All right. Oh, shit. That's not what I meant to do. All right. Switch to... I should be switched to Penelope. Then set the probe as target. And then we want to move towards the target and just close that distance. Oh, actually, right up here, it's not too bad. That one extra, because we had like 1.1 extra delta V, that extra, just tiny little kick in the other direction kind of put us right to where we needed to be. Because we overshot and then overshot back in the other direction. And now we're going to, at that point, we're going to be 300 meters away at 1 meter per second. That's fine. I don't need to do anything. I just need to go over there. Not bad, not bad. Roach, if you got a link, send it to me. Sometimes I fail upwards. All right, where is she? There she is. All right, so now what we do is we disconnect this. And if I made this correctly, which I don't remember if I did or not, because now I'm doubting myself. Did I make this correctly? I don't know if I did. Wait. No, it's got a probe core. It's got... Oh. Alright, I'm doubting myself again. Alright, you just fucking stop. So, this thing is supposed to detach and go get it. It's got a probe core, but it doesn't have a battery on it, and it's only got 5 electrical charge. Alright, well, we can still make this work. Let's get a little closer. Because now I'm a little concerned about that. A design flaw from a month ago. It can operate, but it doesn't have a lot of doodles. Doesn't have a reaction wheel either by the looks of it. It should be fine. Because most probe cores have a small internal reaction wheel. So let's just go ahead and make sure it's not getting further away. There we go. New Duna looks great. Let's see. Discard. New audio. No, don't switch to a different audio device. Oh, wow. Duna texture revamp. Holy crap. That looks amazing. Oh yeah, that looks real nice, Roach. Hey, Sarlacc. Ready for Dorian? Yeah, we're prepared. That looks absolute. What is this patch coming out? Because that looks great. So did this probe core have a reaction wheel on it? Doesn't look like it. So it looks like my probes were slightly defective, but that's okay. We can still make this work. Statics, of course it is. This is why I need a new microphone. All right, that's gonna get us a separation of 0. So let's go ahead and whip this around, because we're basically here. The other option is to go steal Leah's mic because she doesn't use it that much, so, you know, a little bit of static on her end every once in a while. On the occasion she does use it, and it isn't as big as a deal as me streaming fucking 6 days a week. Alright, so let's just get this bad boy pointing over here. Not going fast enough for it to actually allow me to stability assist on retrograde, so I'm just gonna have to do it myself, but that's fine. I can make this work. That bad boy's still got does have a reaction control wheel on him. And has plenty of power. So it won't be an issue. Oh, you know what? I need to make sure it's on stability. I was wondering if it was trying to pull me around. Alright. So let's just hope that, let's warp ahead here and hope we don't actually hit it. I think we'll be able to do this. What's the mission? Right now we're retrieving a probe, and then we're going to refuel it, and we're going to try to land it on Who's-Its. On Eve. You don't realize how old the current moon was? That's somewhere around 4 billion years, Roach. It's pretty elderly. Oh, and there's the moon preview. When is the, do they have a time frame on that patch, Roach? Oh, what's nice is we're actually using, the only engines we have on right now are the ion engines, which are super low thrust, which just makes it really controllable on these small burns.
Eat a bag of dick.
Whoa, Soul Reaper. Ahoy hoy. Been working so much, I think I need to share the love.
I think I need so share the love.
That puts you in #1 for the month, Soul Reaper. Thank you very much. Oh, there's a gingerbread doodle on my head. Gingerbread cookies are like my favorite. I got it. He shared an emote with me. Thanks very much, Soul Reaper. That was amazing. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I shall name a mission after you. How's work been? I know it's stressful recently. Look how close that bad boy is. We need to get him right there. He's gonna be like, I don't know, like 10 meters away from that thing. It's gonna be a bit of a difficult dock though. Yeah, we might be able to make it work. I have a plan. I don't have a plan. Oh, Hang on. Oh, okay. Okay. All right, now we're close. Now we're close. It's a full patch, not a small one. They say they're updating a lot of planets and shaders. Ah, okay. How much did you just cheer? 5,000 bits, Leah. Oh yeah, Leah, Soul Reaper's in chat. Say hello. Let's see here. So now we are this far away. We could easily switch to and from. Oh, you know what I was thinking? Like, because I could whip this guy around easily, but I don't have, because it's such a small probe core, it doesn't have the one to allow him to Who's-Its. Won't let me tag him. Oh. I have no idea why I won't let you tag him, Leah. Let's, 60 hours a week, for over viewers, but I love the money. Ah, okay. There he's still there, Soul Reaper's still there. Oh, 60 hours a week for 8 weeks. That's about a few hours. So how do we want to try to do... We can still detach this thing and try it out. Now that we're only 14 meters apart, we might be able to get it with that 5 electrical charge. I don't know how long that'll last. And, or we just try to dock with the entire fucking space station. All right, you know what we're gonna do? Here, set as target, control from here. We're just gonna try to do it with the whole fucking ship. I keep calling it a station. Control from here. Here, F4 off. Set as target. So it's at least looking at it. Although that's pretty. Kind of want it to like, yeah, be like that. I'm trying to do this quickly. All right, V for locked. We're gonna want to aim the camera over here. This is actually gonna be pretty hard without being able to really see. Well, it's not too bad. Oh, it's kind of like. All right, let's RCS on. Oh no, I wanted that on where it was. I hit the wrong button just now. Oh fuck, that reset the camera. And we're drifting away. We gotta get back to her. We gotta get back to her. Docking mode on, RCS on. All right, at least we're moving towards her now. SAS off. Now we'll switch over. And aim it kind of like that. And then we'll switch back. Aim camera. We're going to be able to get very close. You get out of my face. Get out of my way. I can't see. SAS on. It's drifting. I'm controlling from here. Oh, you know why? I was like, why is this not going in the directions I want it to go? And we're going to want maximum acquisition force on that. We're actually doing pretty good here. Because we want the kind of the magnets to do the work for us. We just want to get close in and the magnet, hopefully because that thing's really light, the magnets will just flip it over. Come on, where's that attraction force? Oh shit. Oh shit. Hey! Woo! Look at that, guys. We got it. Oh, I'm happy with that. I am very happy with that. We retrieved our probe. So now all we have to do is refuel this bad boy. If I can actually grab its dangles here. Grab its tiny little baby Oscar fuel tanks. Grab our backup tank. Well, we only have oxidizer in this one. And then we just refuel her, and our micro probe is good to go. I probably could have done that with a little less magnets. Going to sacrifice it to the depths of Eve. I think I will, because I've never been down to Eve before, and this little bad boy is designed for a planetary entry. And this is kind of, was this one? Oh, you know why? I know why this is not working. This is looking too professional. Well, when we're done with this run, we're gonna turn on some mods to make it more difficult, and we're gonna start over. Talk about professionalism then. Grab this one. Grab this one. There we go. Refueler. This means it'll run. Oh, it's gonna run on DirectX 11 and get a new physics version. Oh my! Hey, Two Dog. All right, she is good to go. That was That was a very interesting mission, and I'm surprised it worked. Computer's not holding internet super well. We can fix that. That's an easy fix. I'll buy a long Ethernet cord, and then whenever Leo wants to do his stream, we'll just plug her in. So now, do we want to... Now the question is, do we want to bring the entire spacecraft in low? I think I would. I think I would want to bring the entire spaceship in low. What I'm going to go ahead and do is, to make this easier on myself, I am just going to activate the nuclear engines. The only mod I need is in Discord. Let's see. Real solar system. Yep. That's one of the ones I was looking at. It's beautiful. It is beautiful. I can't believe I got all that to work. We docked a really big spacecraft onto a really tiny probe, but it actually worked. I think I'm getting better at this. Every time you get on there, it drops the internet. Well, yeah, right. Actually, the last Windows patch really fucked up my internet, too. So I don't think it's just the internet. I think it's partially that Windows patch is funky. Alright, so then we're just going to, Oh, shit! Oh, shit! You know what we forgot to do? We forgot to turn these engines off. Was it hold down? Was it hold down cap locks and click on what? It was, I think it was something like that. Hold down caps lock. Click on an item. Engine. Shut down engine now. Nope, that didn't shut them all down. What the fuck is this thing doing right now? You know what? I'm just gonna turn this off. I just want to... Well, okay, now it seems to have stabilized. Negatize. Aim the camera over here so we can see what we're doing a little better. We gotta turn these down, off, because that really... I was like, why is this thing hauling off to the side like that? It's because we forgot to turn off the engines on the probe. Alright, they're off now. Here, let's go ahead and extend these again. I always forget to put these things, like, I always forget ahead of time to put these on the correct, action groups. I always forget to put them on action groups. Oh, you know what? There's another problem. We're controlling from... I was like, why are we looking directly at Eve if we're burning retrograde to orbit? Also, that's an amazing view right there. It's because we're not controlling from the front of the ship. Boop! Well, there's your problem. I was like, facing directly at the planet to slow down is not how you slow down. Something's not right there. Beautiful. Actually, with the nuclear engines on, we could definitely get a little closer. My back hurts. There we go. We're fine. Yep, no, we can definitely get in closer. Enough power on this bad boy. I just want to get closer to the actual planet before we start messing around too much. And then we're actually going to send something into the atmosphere of Gilly for the first time. Gilly? Ever. No, my Delta V is not actually as low as it's showing. It's because there's multiple engines activated on different stages right now that it's throwing it off. Using different fuels and stuff like that. that's not actually correct. And it's not even showing the delta V on the Xenon, these things. I've probably got like 2,400 left on these and 4,000 left on these bad boys, something like that. CK2's only about $100. Oh, that's sad to think about that. It was $15, what, a few weeks ago. We're just gonna work that up a little bit. I'll let that pull this guy in a little bit. I want to be closer before we drop this probe. Let's bring it down to 3 million meters. About that, and then we'll do it again over here. Aren't I glad I went with the Xenon engines? They were extraordinarily difficult to get onto this bad boy, but they were fun. It is a fun experiment. I enjoyed the challenge. Inclination still a little bit off too. Still better than the outrageous price tag of $300. Yeah. Well, I know somebody in I don't remember who it was. Somebody was saying that they just picked up a bunch of CK2 stuff for, you know, like $100. And I was like, ah, you missed it. You missed the good sale. Cool flashlights on the side. Oh yeah, flashlights that cost 750,000 curb ducats a pop. So the Xenon engines cost more than the rest of the entire thing combined. I wonder, do you think the manned lander could make it? I don't. I think it can make it down. I don't think it can make it back up. The gravity on this this body is 1.7 times Kerbin. I'm not sure what this thing is made out of to make it smaller than Kerbin, but 1.7 times the gravity. Apparently it's made out of lead. But that's what we're working with. I think we're just gonna, should we actually get down below like 1 million? Atmosphere is massively thicker, yeah, that too. Because that was just putting us past 3 million. Now let's bring it in closer. We did all that work to save the probe just to throw it at Eve on a one-way trip. But that's fine, because I only brought 2 of them with me. And I do have plans for the rest of this stream, so we can potentially fix the problems we have. Right, that's 1 million right there. Oh, she's gonna be beautiful. It's beautiful! We should try to hit the land, too, by the way. We should definitely try to actually hit the land. Not the water. Wait. There's no way that's water, right? That's gotta be, what, liquid methane or something? To do a good lander, you need to have air-breathing jets on it. Wait, is there actually air here? Is it actually, like, usable air? Or is the composition of the atmosphere work-onable? Oh, good to know. Well, there you go. So this is the closest we've ever been. And it is glorious. Part of me wants to just drop the bad boy off here, and we'll leave ourselves kind of on a bit of an ellipse here. Yeah, I think we'll just go ahead and do that. We'll make sure she's topped off. Because we did accidentally turn the engine on. That's reaction, that's their reaction wheel, that's a leg. With all the crap attached to this, it's kind of hard to actually grab the tank. There we go. All right. Send her back out. Is it really called Explodium? I thought that was a joke. All right, so now let's just go retrograde to orbit, and then we'll pop on over here. Here, let's actually pop a maneuver on and see how much we're gonna need to, how much delta V we need to slow down to start hitting the atmosphere there. We need to get into about, oh, plenty. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We don't even need a maneuver. We'll just eyeball it. And all we gotta do is watch the periapsis here. We gotta get it down to below 50. That's what it's actually called. Jesus Christ. Liquid Explodium. I love it. Oh shit, you know what? I gotta fucking turn the engines back on. I gotta manually do it, don't I? Alright. I forgot about this. There we go. Boom. We'll just drop the periapsis down. If I remember correctly, the atmosphere starts about 50, so I think I'm going to go for about 45. And just see what that does for us. It's gonna be pretty thin up there still, but again, it's thicker than the Kerbal atmosphere, so we'll see what happens. To get off the surface and back to orbit, you need 7,000 to 7,500 meters per second in delta V. Wow! That's about a few. Oh shit! No! Slash! I'm going the other direction. Don't hit the doodle. Oh god, guys, here it comes. Oh shit. Limited probe control. Where's the fucking where's the goddamn relay satellite? Oh, I don't know. By the time I get around there, we might be back in control. It might be okay. I kind of love this. Up here. Oh, I have drogue chutes on this bad boy. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's already heating up. Holy shit. All the legs just blew off. Wait, I thought the atmosphere on this started at 50. Why did I think that? I read that on the internet somewhere. It definitely does not start at 50. Definitely doesn't start at 50. I mean, landing legs are not integral to the process. Holy shit, what was that? Something else just blew off. Juna's is at 50. Oh! Whoops! Well, there's your problem. Way too... Oh, God! Oh, God! Brake! Shit! The engines are blowing off. I got 2 engines left. They're symmetrical. It's fine.
Stop exploding, you cowards!
Brake! Brake!
Everything's perfectly all right now. We're fine. We're all fine.
Well,
here
see, this
now.
this is why you send a cheap unmanned probe first. This is why you send a cheap unmanned probe before anybody goes here themselves. So we don't have any landing legs, and we lost most of our engines. It's just we don't need the weight from that anymore. So go ahead and deploy those bad boys. See if they'll do anything here. I mean, it's a thick atmosphere, so theoretically they should. Oh shit! Boom! Boom! That's the first thing I heard coming from the stream. Yeah, Total Wolf. We fucked up the I fucked up my numbers on the atmosphere between a very thin atmosphered planet and a very thick atmosphered planet. So instead of coming in for a nice smooth aero or litho braking, I think is what it's called. Yeah, I just slammed the thing into a really thick atmosphere. The more you know. I mean, theoretically, this was not designed to leave the surface again. So, I mean, if we can still land it successfully, then we're good. The drogue chutes were successfully deployed. I mean, they weren't destroyed. They're not deployed yet. The plan was to use the drogue chutes to slow me down and the engines to actually suicide burn. But I lost 4 of my 6 engines, which means I lost most of the thrust. We lost most of the thrust available to us. Almost nothing is designed to leave the surface of Eve. Now I want to fucking, like, design a lander that would actually work. Although, I guess what you could do is you could make a really very, very, very high thrust, like, very large lander that just has a fuel processing facility on it, land, make its own fuel, go back up. A sad tube of metal whose purpose has been lost. Yeah, there we go. Well, we're going 94 meters per second yet. The drogue chutes haven't deployed. These do have enough thrust to slow her down. So I guess we'll just speed her up, see how this goes. Because now we're just slowly floating down. The drogue chutes have not deployed. I don't remember what altitude they deploy at, though. I think it's 2,500. Yeah, whoop! I think we'll be okay. That clip would be good for use on streams. Well, I think what I would need to do is go into like Sony Vegas and edit it. So edit it so you see all those explosions, like the legs blasting off, and then the engines blowing up as this thing burns up in the atmosphere, and then smash cut it to "The More You Know" and edit in the little rainbow. I think we'll be okay. I think we're gonna land this bad boy. Yeah. Wait. I don't know. I think no. I think no. We'll be okay. We can only slow it down to 8.5-ish meters per second. Can't slow it down any more than that. The bottom fuel tank will crush, but the probe core might be okay. This is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be very interesting. No lights on it, and we're on the dark side of the planet at the moment. Alright, 300 more meters. Use up the fuel. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I can't dump it. So we try to burn through it to lighten the load. There's nothing left. There's nothing left I can eject. You cannot eject the fuel. Learned that the hard way. But it is slowing us down a little bit. We're down to about 8. The landing legs, now those would have been useful. Here she goes. Yep. Woo! Working as intended. Yes, I did eject the heat shield. So the bottom fuel tank crushed as designed. We're gonna go with that. That's the narrative we're playing here. The bottom tank crushed as designed, and that lessened the impact on the rest of it. Log pressure data. Yeah, let's go ahead and transmit that science back. Not that we need it. Oh, that's gotta kill the battery. No, it didn't kill the battery. We can always wait for the sun to come up. Let's see what else we got. We got a gravioli detector, and we've got the we got a temperature thing. Is it gonna have enough? Oh no, it's not gonna have enough for the gravioli. But we can wait for the sun to come up, right? I have no idea how long it's going to take, but we wait for the sun to come up and see what happens. Turn off the SAS. Oh yeah, there you go. I think I just saw it for a second clipping through the planet. Oh, here we go, here we go. Oh yeah, there we go. Put it on 100 times. The atmosphere is beautiful. If you guys have never seen the pictures sent back by the Russians sent a lander over to Venus, they're beautiful. She lives. We might be able to transmit this now. Or is the probe off? Oh, we're warping right now. Can she charge enough to, I don't know. No, we're gonna have to just send it in packets. So, yeah, we'll wait for this to charge back up, then we'll send it in packets. The engines fell off. And the bottom tank crushed. The landing legs exploded, and 4 of the 6 engines burned up in the atmosphere. You know what? Well, you know what this is like that time. What was it? Was it like the Mars orbiter where they burned it up in the atmosphere because there was a like a conversion error from metric to from imperial to metric or something like that? We're just gonna like that. We meant to do a very smooth litho break, and instead we slammed it in the atmosphere and blew it up. All right, it's trying. It's trying to transmit. Oh, it finished. Okay, cool. Well, there we go. Our first Eve lander. That's amazing. It hit the ground and oh my god, is that what happened? Oh, I thought they were the way I understood it was that they were doing the retrograde, you know, it was the retrograde maneuver to capture at Mars, and they fucked that up and burned it up in the atmosphere. I didn't realize they hit the planet at orbital speed. That's a much bigger done fuck up. But look at that beauty. It's glorious. Minor technical flaws, but still glorious.